This is important, a really important point, because a lot of people, it's drilled into our head, we're brainwashed to think that, breaking the contract. Oh my gosh, when I got my phone, I signed a 2-year contract or whatever, 4-year, it doesn't matter. You could have had a 100-year contract that you signed with, Verizon or AT&T or T-Mobile or some such thing. Here's the thing, don't be afraid of breaking your contract. It's not like you're breaking the law. Breaking a contract is part of the contract. It's an escape clause. You're allowed to do it. All you have to do is pay a little fee, or whatever the fee is. Now, what I found out, like in my case, breaking the contract is $175. But the fact is, I'm paying them $155 a month. So it's almost the same amount as paying them 1 month. So I pay them 1 month, and I'm done. I never pay them another penny. So if you do the math, think about it. I pay them 1 extra month, and never another penny. And then I immediately start saving more than $1,200 a year. It's so worth it to break the contract, because mine is over in June or July or something like that. But why would I pay $155 a month until June or July for no real reason? No, I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to break the contract, which is an absolutely fine thing. It's not like it's going to go against your credit or you did something bad. It's nothing wrong with it. You just say, I want to cancel my account and I want to pay the fee. They're happy to do it. People are so afraid they're going to pay $175 just like they committed a crime. It's not. It's an option that's built in. You're allowed to do that. It does not reflect negatively on you at all. In fact, it just shows that you're smart. So you stop that contract. You stop wasting $155 a month, and you start paying $45 a month, and you get unlimited, voice, data, text, and international texting and roaming anywhere in the nation, blah blah blah, and it's a better call quality. So, and no, MetroPCS.com is not a sponsor. For the record, they're not a sponsor or anything. I really love it so far. I've only had, I've only had it a couple weeks. So, I'll update you if that changes. But so far, I'm really, really happy with their service. It works, like I said, when they first started, they were in Florida, and we lived in Florida at the time, and people hated it because the call quality was the worst. It would drop calls all the time, and it was really novel because it was unlimited voice from the beginning, but the call quality was horrible. Now it's changed, and I'm telling you, it's better than AT&T.
And it's expanded to the rest of the country, which makes a huge difference, especially when you travel. You don't want to go somewhere and not have a phone that works.
Yeah, we checked all the places that we go to frequently, like Columbus, Ohio, Cleveland, Nashville, LA. It doesn't matter. I mean, every place that we go to frequently.
Most of all of Florida.
Almost all of Florida. It's got coverage, and it's CDMA, I think it's called. So it's the same as Verizon, and I think there's one other major carrier that uses CDMA. But anyway, that's technical.
One thing that you didn't mention was that there's no contract with this phone.
Yeah, I mentioned
it. Okay, I didn't hear.
There's no contract, no credit check or anything. So you can try it. Jeez, I mean, the phone that I got is, I love it. I'm not going to get, on the Metro PCS, I'm not going for the smartphone or the big fanciness. No, you want just a simple, basic phone that's going to be for voice mainly. You can also use it for texting if you want to, but mainly for me, it's a voice phone so that it's to make those calls and receive those calls without fail. And it's $79 for the Nokia 1606, and then they give you 1 month free, which is, my plan is $45 a month. So 80 minus 45 is 35. So basically, it cost me $35 for that phone. So if you look at it that way, it's $35 for the phone and $45 a month for the service. So, if you don't like it, just, throw away the phone or sell it on Craigslist, whatever.
Right.
Give it to me. But the thing is that you can just try it with no contract. If you don't like it, in fact, I think you can you can return the phone if you talked on it less than 60 minutes, whatever. But anyway, you just try it for a month or two, and if you don't like it, don't use it.
Yeah.
You can also transfer your number and keep your number, but I don't do that because what I did, when I try things, I'm very conservative about it. So I got a new number because if I decided right from the start, of course, if I don't like this thing, I'm just going to drop it, and then I still have my old number. In fact, I have not canceled my AT&T service yet. I'm planning to, but I'm going to keep my AT&T service for like at least 2 or 3 months, so I've had time to give everybody my new number. But I am giving everybody my new number, and slowly, it's a transition process. And then that way, if I decide suddenly I learn something and I hate it, I can switch it back. I can just, put a recording on the new one, giving out the old one, or something like that. If I really had to, I have an escape to get back to it if I run into a big problem. But so far, I'm loving it. I'm absolutely loving it. I'm so happy I did that. So I'll give it maybe 2 or 3 more months on AT&T service just to give everybody migrated over to the new number so I don't miss any calls or connections there. And then I will cancel the AT&T and just, be on my new number. I'm not attached to a phone number that much because I can, obviously we have email and, the phone number can easily be distributed to whoever I need to reach me.
And for those of you that are concerned about your number and keeping your number, in the U.S. at least, I know you can. It's some processing, but you can keep the same number.
Yeah, no, it's actually yes, that's right, and it only takes about 24 hours.
Oh,
I was in the store when there was a guy doing that. He was signing up for Metro PCS, and at this dealer, the dealer at 42nd and 9th, they're really cool. The guys there, Mark and Mike, are really cool. And it's not a corporate store, it's a dealer. But anyway, there was a guy who came in and he wanted to keep his number, and they said, well, it should be working. They quote up to 72 hours or something. He says, but usually, like by tomorrow around 1 o'clock, it'll be working. So it doesn't, the only hang up there would be if you still owe Sprint some money or something and they won't release the number until you're paid in full. You've paid to cancel your contract, or they're going to bill you for it, or whatever the heck is involved, and then they release your number. So it's just paperwork stuff. But it happens very fast. It's very efficient now. Mm-hmm. So it's good. So there's no contract. If you don't like it, you just drop it. Keep your old phone. That's what I recommend. Is keep your old phone, keep your old phone number, keep it active, and just get a Metro PCS phone, and then compare them side by side. And what I've even done is I've taken the Metro PCS phone and my iPhone, and I've called him, and I've called different people and say switch back and forth on the call waiting, and which one sounds better. And for me, it's like the Metro PCS is like 1,000 times better call quality. And also, I've called and left him a voicemail with the iPhone, and then I've called with the new phone, left him a voicemail, and I listened to both voicemails. There's no comparison. It's just a lot better call quality. Yeah. So, that's my experience in Midtown Manhattan. Who knows? It might be different where you live. I don't know. And I know that we have a global audience, and Metro PCS is not available outside of the U.S. Right. So this is maybe all irrelevant. But here's the point. Even if you're in Germany and Berlin or whatever, there are these new carriers. Look for them, because the other major carriers in the U.S. have what they call unlimited everything plans that are about $100. Like 3 of them are $100, and then Verizon's like $120 for the unlimited everything plan. Metro PCS is $40, and you want to support those carriers that are giving really good call quality and unlimited everything, whatever those carriers are in your local area, because if you do that, the more people that jump ship and go with those companies, the more competition. Competition is always healthy. Right. And then the major carriers are going to be forced. Drives the price down. Yeah, the major carriers are going to be forced to reduce their rates to more reasonable cost, and that's all good. It's always good.
And I know that in Europe it's almost, I know in France it's like a monopoly almost with the phone thing, and not a monopoly, but the government is socialized or something.
I don't know, but I don't really know. But the thing, some countries it's a lot more expensive than others, cell service, and some, that's why texting has become so popular in some countries, because the texting is expensive, but the voice is even more expensive, and crazy expensive. We're really spoiled that we have really low cost cell phone service here. I mean, how can you get any lower than that? I mean, their lowest what do they call it? Unlimited everything plan is $40 a month for unlimited everything. I mean, I don't think there's any place in the world that's that cheap. Canada is famous for its expensive cell phone service too. Right. But that's why no matter what country, no matter where you live, you want to support these new carriers that are coming out with low-cost service. All right, we'll be right back after the jump. Make sure you click to go to the next segment, and we'll be right back.